Thank you so much. And once again, thank you so much to Saionji family and all of the other Fuji Foundation team members and all the participants. We talked about balance. I believe in two spheres, and on one side, I do believe that everything is all about balance, whether it's our personal life, social life, economic, global, political, everywhere there's a balance. The day you laugh too much, there's something is going to happen next day that you will be sad and it'll balance out. It may happen within an hour, it may happen week, year. And even in the political sphere, when you have a big mouth in the White House, South Korea just elected a completely opposite person to deal with North Korea. The reason I mention about North Korea, because my letter to the future generation is going to refer to that. And because we are in Tokyo, Japan is the only country in the world that went through the horror of the special bomb, and that's what we are afraid of. And right now, the tension with North Korea could be in that point. So that's the focus of my letter. So this is what I'm telling the future generations, provided they are still there, mind you. In order to read the letter, they have to be there first. Dear future generations, I may or may not be alive when you're reading this letter. I'm from USA, and we have a president who no one thought was going to be elected, but he is now the president. As a real estate developer, he had been very successful in negotiations. However, when it comes to deal with another country with nuclear weapons, it is a whole different ballgame. I'm afraid that his new style may make North Korean authorities very nervous, and some unthinkable may happen. And that would be the beginning of a worldwide destruction. I'm one of those who think the world would be better off without any nuclear weapons. All countries must dismantle all the nuclear weapons as soon as possible. But unfortunately, that is not going to happen. Countries with thousands of nuclear weapons will eventually get to use those either out of anger, insecurity, misunderstanding, computer malfunctions, or by simple accidents. I hope that day never come, but I'm afraid it will come. None of us have any comprehension of the catastrophic destruction powers of those deadly weapons. We have weapons that are 1,000 times more powerful than those that were dropped in this country. If you're reading this letter, I am relieved to some extent that you are still living under the same fear that we lived. Our generations have failed to make the planet a better place for you due to three main reasons. In my opinion, those three reasons are human greed, poverty, and the wrong use of religions. I would like to say that those are not mutually exclusive. In fact, those are very closely linked. Currently, only 85 people in the entire world controls more than half of the world resources, and that gives you an idea why there are so many problems around the world. God has given us plenty to work with. World can be a peaceful place for your generation. We fail to do that, but I hope your generation can at least try and do the following. Number one, make human greed a shame. Learn, practice, and use the divine spark to guide your actions to make the world a better place. Use both body and spirit as you move forward. Establish a balance between humanity and nature. Do everything possible to save our planet so that you can leave it for your next generations. Create lasting peace by using the power of inner and outer worlds. Use prayer, meditation, and mindfulness for lasting peace. Now, I'm writing you something definite needs to be done, which we failed to do, is change the word politics to public service and politician to public servant. Elect only people who have high level of honesty and integrity to the public offices. Remember, you must change the governance system to have real change and impact. Under the current system, nothing will improve. And this is an incomplete letter. I want you to figure out the rest. Thank you.